Hello, my name is Roger Altizer, and I teach video game design and theory over in the College of Fine Arts. I'm sorry that I can't be with you today. I'm actually on an airplane at the moment, but I was really hoping to be there with you. Uh, in lieu of the fact that I'm not, I've decided to put together a little video to show you sort of my side of this project that David and I are working on. I hope that you enjoy it. What I'm about to show you is a piece of software called Second Life. And Second Life is sometimes referred to as a metaverse or an online world. What's unique about the Second Life universe is that it's not a game per se. All of the content that we're going to be seeing in this little mini tour has been made by residents of this virtual world. And some of it is silly and fun, and then some of it is very serious. This first segment that I'm showing you is of a virtual hospital that's actually designed to teach medical students um, better diagnostic tools. And so the idea being that if they can learn and practice in a virtual world, they can learn and to use these skills better in real life. So I'm peeking through a window because I actually don't have permission to enter this hospital. Oddly enough, I'm locked out of it. But we can see all of the medical models that are inside of here that are used to train people. In fact, even this ambulance can be used to sort of simulate if a patient is dropped off what emergency procedures are like. What we're entering here is a virtual women's resource center, and in here there's a variety of information ranging from how to get a mammogram or how to do a self-examination. And what's interesting here is we're going to see that it's not just visual, right? It can be textual as well, and that can also be video or it can be audio. So or even web pages. So there are a lot of ways to link this sort of 3D world to other materials as well, so we can give accurate and useful information. This center is another one that actually has another interesting twist on this in that they have avatars or bodies for pregnant women. So if you are pregnant, you can be pregnant in your second life as well. I know we're doing a bit of a drive-by, but this is another center that focuses on medical visualization, and this is actually done by a university in Scotland. And they have this is sort of like a big kiosk brochure for the type of medical imaging that they do. And aside from looking at their cool 3D models that they've created, they also have a bulletin board and a place where you can contact different professors who are working here and or read about information and lectures that they may be giving in real world or the real world, excuse me, or in Second Life. Not every place is as interesting, right? This is supposed to be a site dedicated to medical ethics, but really, it's nowhere near as compelling as the previous sites we visited. We just have a bunch of billboards and placards, and then all these flags. If you click on one of them, they'll take you to sort of a medical ethics site related to the laws of that particular country. And then they have some that link to sort of the UN's perspective on medical ethics, as well as the American Psychological Association. But it's not all just seriousness, right? So this is one of my favorite shops, as you can tell by my hat. This is a place where you can purchase pirate goods. So Second Life really allows people to build whatever it is they want. And some people are serious medical organizations, some places are universities, corporations, and this is an individual who likes pirates. This is my students' work. And what's interesting about this is I think it shows how rapidly things can be developed in Second Life. All of this has been done in the last couple of weeks. This is a maze game that my students are building. And when it's done, it's actually going to have a countdown timer and challenges for college students to avoid, right? And the idea is that college is a maze, and what do I need to do to accomplish it? And one of those is not drink too much Coca-Cola. This is a drunk driving simulator my students are making. And what it is when you get in the car, it gets hazier and hazier the more you've had to drink. And at the end of this sort of simulation, you will be arrested by police officers. So it's inevitable. If you drink, you're going to get caught. All right, the final thing I want to show you here in Second Life is customizability at a local level. So while all of these things have been built by users, like my students or other professors or other hobbyists, individuals can also control how they look, right? So it's not just the world that's affected, but your body. You have full control over what you look like. Not only in terms of dress, like that hat that I'm wearing, that I'm so fond of, that my students love to make fun of me for, but your body as well. All the way down to some pretty minor details in terms of facial structure, or weight, or shape of the eye, color of the eye, etc. And so those are the kinds of things I'm playing around here with. As you can see in this scene, you can even change your clothes and your appearance. I'm going to lose my hair in this scene, which will be sad, but for now we'll deal with it. I'm not bald. I don't mind being bald so long as I have that nice hat to cover my head. The bottom line for us is this will give us a chance to experiment with virtual world technology at a price and really with accessibility that we wouldn't be able to have if we had to start from scratch. Sort of to wrap things up, though, the idea with Second Life is that we could create a place, right, where folks could come, and it's a bit more compelling than, say, our own version of a Facebook, a MySpace, or a forum, which has all been done before. But instead, create a virtual world that has in-game property, that has places that they can hang out, perhaps classes, all sorts of fun things that we get to experiment with that we can see if it'll help this patient population stick with the programs and the things that they're doing to sort of help them out with their conditions. All right. Well, I hope that tour of Second Life was useful. I realize that it was a whirlwind. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always contact me through David. I'm sure that he'd be more than happy to give you my email address, or if you wanted to write it down, it's simply roger.altizer@utah.edu.